YouTube, Soul Family, Soul Tribe. I hope everybody's doing well, staying blessed and protected out there. I wanted to get on here real quick and make a quick video, and I wanted to get on here earlier, but at least I'm getting it done now. I got to get it out to work here in a minute, but the focus has previously been on leadership, and that's always going to be a main focus here on this channel. But I want to shift a little bit more into the spiritual side of things here this week. And each day I want to cover an angel this week and the day of the week in which it governs. Today is Sunday, so we're going to start with the angel Metatron. And no, I'm not talking about the Transformer Metatron, even though he's dope. And you got to wonder where they got that name from, I'm not sure. But Metatron also was known as Enoch. Enoch was a man who was very righteous in Hashem's eyes, and so much so that Hashem wanted him to come to heaven and give him angel wings and make him the most powerful angel in heaven. Okay? The angel Metatron rules over the Sephirot of Keter, okay, or crown. Some of the terms that I'm going to use, if you're not familiar, Sephirot is basically chakra, okay, and when we talk about those things, there's usually an angel that's associated with each one, all right, and each one represents a divine quality, all right. So, with that being said, rules over Keter, crown, which gives us the insight from the divine, right? Which is here. There's nothing else. Ein Sof, Keter, right? The infinite. That's what Metatron is able to do for us, is give us that understanding of things that maybe we would not understand. Give us spiritual insight into certain areas that maybe we would have not seen if we were not invoking him and meditating on him and thinking about him, especially on a Sunday, right? So it's very important to know that, hey, this angel is, the angels are always available and everything like that, but it just so happens that the energy on that day, this is the angel that's prescribed to it. And it's important to understand that and know that. Also to know that he governs Keter, right? Some sources will say that he also governs Tiferet, beauty, but more sources would attribute that to Raphael, which we'll get to in another video. There's interesting stories out there about Enoch, a lot, to be honest with you. There's a whole literature, written about his ascension from being a man to becoming an angel, right? The Book of Palaces is one where you'll be able to find a lot of that information. Anyway, yeah, so, where was Metatron? Right. So the story about him, becoming, there's a lot of information out there. Okay, a very interesting story is a rabbi. I forget his name, but I know his nickname is Acher, and he ascends to heaven through meditation, which is something that was quite common, and it's talked about in the chariot literature. And during those times, there were Greeks that studied and observed mystic Jews trying to ascend to heaven through these Kabbalistic meditations and through cleansing themselves over and over and over again and hoping that they would be able to ascend and see what heaven is like. There's stories of them, some being, don't want to get off topic, but some of them being getting there, and one of their practices was if they were there too long, the other holy ones around them would immediately just touch them with an impure cloth, and they would immediately be brought out of heaven, because nothing impure can stay, not even for a second. But back to Enoch, there's an interesting story. Like the rabbi, he ascends, and he gets there and he sees that this divine figure, Enoch, is sitting down, basically, and no angel is allowed to sit in Hashem's presence, but Metatron was one that was allowed to. And the confusion, that the misconception that it created for the rabbi caused Hashem to end up punishing Metatron and whipping him with a fiery whip several times to prove that he is the main man, and that's just how it goes. But I think it's something that is interesting to look at, because it really shows how much he was given in heaven compared to even other angels. Something else very interesting and mystical about Enoch is Metatron's cube, sacred geometry, okay, and how it represents creation. All right, the 13 circles inside of it, connected by straight lines, that create this cube, and represents the Sephirotic system, the tree of life, and the pathways that connect them, okay? And it contains every shape that consists in the universe, which is very interesting. And if we look at it in like Kabbalists believe that Hashem created the world with letters, numbers, and expressions, right? And through the 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet. But the main thing that I'm just trying to get out here and talk about is the fact that if you don't believe in angels, it's a good time to start believing in them. They are Hashem's messengers. They do everything for him. There is one for everything. You know, they have the ability to heal you, to guide you, to protect you. Everything like that, everything you can imagine, they have the ability to do. You just have to learn to invoke them and to think about them, to meditate on them, and to allow them to really come into your life and do this. And I know and I know it may sound like this, but I mean, it is something I very, very, very much believe in. Right? On Shabbat, we say Shalom Aleichem, and we welcome in the angels, and then we wish them farewell at the end of Shabbat. All of these things are so important. The angels are so important. All of these things, they matter so, so much. Okay? And we can't do anything without them. I know I can't. With Hashem, without the angels, without these divine powers that be, everything comes back to the Creator. Everything comes back to Hashem. And that's how we have to look at these things, bringing people together, bringing wisdom and understanding, into the mix, and not judging people, using kindness, right? So, like I said, I got to go. I'm going to get back on here tomorrow, and we're going to talk about the Monday angel, excuse me. And that's it. Until the next video, I really want you all to stay blessed, stay protected. I posted something on the community board. Go check it out. Let me know what y'all's spirit animal is, if you have learned what it is. Mine's a hawk. And you'll know if you have a spirit animal, because that animal will definitely make it known that it's with you, like this hawk has for me. It's obvious when you have a spirit animal. So if you've had any encounters like that, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and know that I love everybody, all right? And special thank you to all the people that support me, to the subscribers. If you're new and you're watching, hit the like button, subscribe, share. To all my, to my spirit team, you know who you are. Yeah, I appreciate you. And I love y'all so much. All right.